This is Gerald Overmars. A couple of months ago, I'm not even sure how long ago, could be even over a year ago, I had the demonstration of a word, how these letters hang together, how you can change them into a form, and that was the word mouse. In those days, I just took out the features that are generally associated with these letters without explaining where they come from, how they are, and without actually much attention to why is this focus actually there, and why is this form actually there. And of course, when I just tell you, okay, this the M has this form, the O has this form, it can be a bit overwhelming, and yeah, that some people might say, yeah, where does this come from? What kind of fantasy is this? And I had that risk in those days that I was a bit overconfident of just telling the results of what I noticed and what I could associate from there. But I have, of course, my backing of my scheme. But it's good maybe to redo it from a different, not from a completely different angle, but to also show how much focus itself is important. Every letter itself is about focuses, and we give it an order in our words by naming the objects with the letters that are related with a certain division of order, complexity of order. It's almost as simple as 1, 2, 3. It's as simple as, okay, I have it here in the middle, or a bit wider, or a bit longer. It's moving or it's not moving. It's not steady and not moving with a very steady point, so I'm not sure where it's going, so I have to look at other things. These are the three kinds of focuses that come there all the time, and it's actually the 1, 2, 3 rule of directing something very quickly into this 1, 2, 3 rule is actually how the brain works. It just makes an option always between these 1, 2, 3. Where is it? It's not in the middle, not there. Okay, it's there. It's the 1, 2, 3 option, just the same as is it horizontal, vertical, diagonal. It's a 1, 2, 3 option. All these 1, 2, 3 options are always there, and the letters are a combination of the 1, 2, 3 options. That's where the forms also come from. And when we, for instance, focus very much onto space, of course, these forms will have something steady. They will easily form also something. If it's not possible and we have to move to the option number 2 of moving our focus, we don't see the form in the steady place anymore, so we move to the other place where something also has changed, where the place has changed, when it moved, where we need the time aspect for it. So these are different things. We follow directions. You see how all these focuses are building up, and that's also how they build up a form. If it's a steady form, we have these we have letters of the first category. In the word mouse, we have all of these letters from all these categories. We have 2 letters, the M and the U, which are about a form. So there should be a steady description of a form in there. But there are also 2 letters which are about movement. So, of course, there will be movement related with it, or we follow it somewhere, we follow that movement, or we follow it to outside that steady point of focus. So and that means, could also mean, even with a form, if we leave our focus, then it can also make a wider focus where we also have to look at left and right. That's also already dealing with changes and differences. If one form is bigger, one is larger, and it hangs together, we already need these letters like O and A, for instance. And if it's really getting our attention completely away from that we no longer see, okay, where did that go to, or where is it going to, and we see something in between. That's the last category, of course, and they are all in that mouse. I have expressed mouse before, but I have I will give it different explanations, but I will come to the same thing. So, if I this one of the ways to distinct the categories well is to simply add the categories at the right space. So the letters of the first category in the blue part up there, of the second category in the green part, and up there the letters of the category of the third part, and then just add them M-O-U-E-S-E in the right order, in a readable sense, and you know in which order you have to think. It's not a very practical method because you don't see the forms in this way very well, but it's good to make that distinction. It's always good to make that distinction. Won't use it all the time, but it can be practical. But I will use it this time to show you the order. So also to make you realize what is going on in mouse. It starts from the focus in space with a physical focus. So it is 90% of chance. I'm just giving a number. There's a big chance that we are dealing with something physical as well, or at least with a focus that needs a very steady objective to focus upon first. So we focus upon something physical or objective first, and that is with the letter M. M is about physical extensions. The area in which you're looking at is pointed there. These are the areas where you see the M in three parts, because that's more or less the range. So you have a certain range of where you see the focus has been extended towards. There's an extension there, and you follow these extensions of forms. And what is the next letter or letters? It's the vowel. The physical thing is the consonant. The vowel is about what kind of environment will this lie into. So now it will describe the environment, or the association of what is the context of the environment, in which environment lies this, and it's O plus U. So it's two letters at the same time, because it's ow, it's just a combined sound. It's you cannot separate. It's not O U. It's a combined sound, and it's it's written as O plus U. O says, okay, we extend that physical area, so it will be so the probably the physical thing as well will extend, because it's already about extension. So we still have to look for extensions. The starting letter will always continue a bit in the logic in the next letter. That's one of the things that I described in my book, that you have to deal with it. So if it's about a physical extension, this physical extension has to be found in the next letter, into the environment, because O is of course in the timing frame, but like I already told you, it's already in the timing frame. Once you have a doubled focus and you have to look right, left, so that the things are bigger, it's bigger than the steady object. So it can be, most of the time, it will, if it's also stretched, it's already going into the environment. And the O will point out, yes, we start from somewhere else, or go to somewhere else, like with the O, we go to somewhere else in an environment. When it's related with time, which also most of the time it is, it will show you the moment where you can see it as well, because you have to move towards it first. So it is about M plus O will move your focus, like M and O also has move. You move your focus into the environment. What will it be associated with? It will be associated with U. U will, as the theory says, will be in a partial form. So the extension will only be in a partial extensions, or partial extensions will be there. So we first show the environment. So we still have an extension of material. It's in the environment. The U says it has, I put it already a little bit further away into the environment. So I deal with it. I deal with the previous letter. And it's a partial development that will be there. what kind of partial development, because I just put one thing there, but it will be more than a thing, or it will be a partial thing. What will it be? It will of course be, again, these three parts extension will again, as three parts extend further. It will be even more complete if I do that a few more times, but in incomplete forms. I'm not doing that right here. I did that previously, but you can already see if I leave out the frames, because the frames are not important, then the object will be clear as well. Last letter will be S and E, which almost goes, yeah, it will has to go to anywhere from the beginning to the end, and that's the end effect that we'll have. That's your attention, which this is where your attention goes. The last extension of attention goes, yeah, goes away to somewhere else. Not much more than that. This is about attention. The attention goes from M to O to U. The parts in U combined with M, and you will have here. It's very simplified, and actually this is the right order, but it's even more clear if I even leave the S out from the beginning to an end. It's also these quite very all these quick movements which are possible there as well. If you really want to do this form even better, you have to have also this partial movement, and then you will get even more half circles which fit into each other, and that will even be more a mouse as I have it here in my basic scheme. And then, of course, it will be clear why mouse is mouse. Thanks again for watching. Bye.